Attention passionate Chicago, BEARS. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a potential seismic shift that could influence not just the Bears' immediate future, but also reshape the division's power dynamics for years to come. This isn't just another rumor. It's a strategic move that has the potential to propel Chicago back into serious Super Bowl contention, especially after a few rocky seasons. So buckle up, Bears Nation, because what we're discussing today could mark a turning point in our franchise history. But before we dive into the details, if you're a dedicated Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show your support, become part of this vibrant community, and help us reach that milestone of 1,000 subscribers. Share this with your friends, fellow Bears fans, and anyone who loves NFL drama and strategy. Now, without further ado, let's get into the news. All right, Bears fans, it's time to gear up because the NFL rumor mill is once again ablaze with a story that could have a profound impact on the NFC North. It's about a trade that's been quietly developing over the past few weeks, and it involves none other than Dax Hill, the young and dynamic safety from the Cincinnati Bengals. Yes, you heard that correctly. The same Dax Hill who's been turning heads with his speed, agility, and playmaking ability in Cincinnati. Reports indicate that the Chicago Bears are on the verge of completing a deal that would send a first-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft to Cincinnati in exchange for Hill. Now, I want to be clear, this isn't official yet. Nothing is set in stone, and until it's confirmed by the league or the teams involved, it remains a rumor. But the whispers are loud, and the potential implications are massive. If this move comes to fruition, it could signal a new chapter for the Bears, defense, and a strategic shift within the NFC North. So what makes Dax Hill such an enticing target for Chicago? Well, for starters, let's talk about his age and skill set. Hill is just 25 years old, entering the prime of his athletic career. He's built with a combination of speed, coverage ability, and football IQ that makes him one of the most promising young safeties in the league. His 40-yard dash time clocks in at an impressive 4 seconds, a blazing speed that's rare among safeties and even more uncommon among defenders tasked with deep coverage. His agility scores are off the charts with a +1.5 percentile compared to other safeties in the league, meaning he's faster, quicker, and more flexible than most of his peers. In the 2025 season, Hill's performance has been particularly noteworthy. He's accumulated 15 tackles, 2 pass deflections, and a handful of key plays that show his potential as a game-changer. His PFF grade for that season sits at an impressive 88.2, reflecting his consistency and high-level execution. Over his career, which spans 3 seasons, he's amassed 142 tackles, 3 interceptions, and 18 pass breakups. He has also demonstrated excellent ball skills and a knack for making clutch plays in critical moments. His avoidance of major injuries, a common concern for safeties, adds to his value as a reliable piece for any defense. Now, diving into the strategic reasons behind the Bears' reported interest in Hill. The Chicago defense has struggled early this season, especially in their pass coverage. Early statistics show that the Bears have surrendered 8 explosive plays, passes of 20 yards or more, already in just 3 games. That's a significant number, and it highlights the need for a playmaker capable of shutting down those big routes. Hill, with his speed and coverage prowess, could be the perfect remedy. His ability to stick with elusive receivers and reduce completion percentages could dramatically improve the Bears' secondary. His presence on the field could also translate into more turnovers, something the Bears have desperately lacked in recent seasons. From Cincinnati's perspective, trading Hill makes sense given their current situation. The Bengals are 0-3 early in the season, and it's clear they're in a bit of a rebuild or at least a retooling phase. They're prioritizing cap space, having freed up approximately $6 million to bolster their offensive line, which has been under pressure, allowing 11 sacks in the first 3 games. Cincinnati's focus is on building for the future, and trading away a promising young safety like Hill fits into that strategy. It's about acquiring draft capital and cap flexibility to accelerate their rebuild, especially after a disappointing start to the season. For the Bears, acquiring Hill isn't just about plugging a hole. It's about transforming the secondary into a speed-oriented, turnover-creating unit. Coaching staff, led by head coach Matt Eberflus and defensive coordinator Alan Williams, has emphasized improving coverage and creating more aggressive, ball-hawking defense. Hill's addition could serve as the linchpin for that transformation. His elite speed and agility could help reduce the time quarterbacks have to throw, leading to more sacks and hurried throws, which the Bears' pass rush can capitalize on. His ability to cover sideline to sideline and make plays on the ball could elevate the entire unit. Why would the Bears be willing to part with a first-round pick in 2026 for a player like Hill? Well, it's all about potential upside and immediate impact. Hill's metrics, including his speed, agility, and coverage win rate, suggest he's a true game changer. His coverage win rate hovers around +2.0, and he's successful in limiting receptions against top-tier receivers with a success rate of about 76%. His expected points added, EPA per coverage snap is 20, indicating he's disruptive and effective at limiting yardage gains. When compared to other safeties and defensive backs, Hill's profile stands out as a player who can significantly elevate a defense. This move could be the catalyst for the Bears' turnaround. The secondary, historically a strength for Chicago, has been inconsistent in recent years, but the addition of someone like Hill could change that. His presence could lead to a 9% reduction in completed passes against the Bears' defense, which would be a substantial improvement. Moreover, he could help the Bears improve their third-down conversion defense, which has been a sore spot early in the season. Statistically, projections suggest the Bears could see a 12% improvement in third-down stops, which could be the difference between winning and losing close games. Considering the bigger picture, the NFL odds for the Bears making a Super Bowl run are still considered long, around +12.0 according to some sportsbooks. But with a move like acquiring Hill, that number could shrink significantly, perhaps down to +4, 500 or better. Think about that. This isn't just a minor upgrade. It's a potential game changer that could turn the tide of the season. Hill's ability to reduce completions, create turnovers, and energize the defense could be the X factor that pushes the Bears into serious playoff contention. Additionally, this trade could open up cap space for the Bears to make further upgrades, such as signing a tight end or veteran linebacker. With roughly $25 million in available cap room, Chicago has the flexibility to explore other avenues for improvement. Bringing in Hill before the November 4th trade deadline could give the Bears a crucial edge in the second half of the season. The potential increase in win probability, estimated at around 18%, makes this move even more appealing from a strategic standpoint. Now, let's briefly consider Cincinnati's side of the equation. The Bengals are seeding a promising young safety in Hill, but this move aligns with their long-term plan. By trading Hill for a future first-round pick, Cincinnati aims to accelerate their rebuild by accumulating draft capital and cap space. It's a classic rebuild move, and while some Bengals fans might feel cautious or even disappointed, the overall strategy seems sound. They're betting on their draft picks and cap flexibility to bring in new talent that can help them contend again in the coming seasons. As for the division landscape, this move could shake things up quite a bit. The NFC North has been a bit unpredictable so far, with all four teams struggling with consistency. If the Bears land Hill and he performs as expected, it could give us that extra defensive edge needed to compete more effectively against divisional rivals like the Green Bay Packers and Minnesota Vikings. Our secondary speed and coverage ability could become the defining factor in those matchups, especially if Hill can reduce those explosive plays that have haunted us early this season. Looking ahead, the season is still young, but a move like this could be the spark we need to turn things around. Imagine Hill's impact in key games, locking down top receivers, forcing turnovers, and helping the defense get off the field faster. It's the kind of addition that energizes the entire team and the fan base alike. We've seen how a single playmaker can shift momentum, and Hill's skill set makes him a perfect candidate for that role in Chicago. Fans are always optimistic about the future, especially when bold moves are on the table. The Bears, under new management and coaching staff, are clearly aiming to build a roster capable of competing at the highest level. This potential acquisition of Hill fits that vision perfectly, a smart, strategic move that could pay dividends down the line. It's about setting us up for not just a competitive season but a sustained playoff run and perhaps even a deep postseason push. The NFC North is wide open this year, and with the right pieces, the Bears could emerge as serious contenders sooner than many expect. In conclusion, this rumored trade isn't just about adding another player. It's about sending a message to the league and to our opponents. The Bears are serious about competing, about building a defense that can stand toe-to-toe with the best, and about making a statement that we're here to stay. Dax Hill's speed, coverage ability, and potential fit in our system make him an exciting target. If the deal goes through, it could be one of the smartest and most impactful moves of the season, transforming our secondary into a nightmare for offenses and giving us that vital edge needed to climb the standings. The future looks promising, Bears fans. This could be the beginning of a new era, one where our defense becomes feared once again and where we start making deep playoff runs. The road to the Super Bowl may still be long, but with strategic moves like this, we're taking important steps forward. Stay tuned because more updates are coming, and I'll be here to bring you all the latest news, analysis, and insights. Let's keep the passion alive, keep supporting our team, and as always, bear down. Character count, 1089.